Hi, today I want to talk to you about something really important. Sorry about the hair here. Um, the Biden administration is now pushing a new policy that will put another 5% ethanol in gasoline. That is a much dirtier fuel than just regular gasoline. So, what do they think about this? What do you think about this? So, they're planning on pumping ethanol up to like 15% in gasoline. We're already in a food shortage and they're wanting to put more corn and gas on their so-called push for climate change. Now, we already know how ethanol affects gas-powered engines. They're already saying that if they do this, it is going to make your fuel economy much less, and it's really not going to make a difference in the gas prices. So why are they doing it? It's very simple. Climate activists are idiots. For anyone who watches my videos, I'm going to put a link to a video and you're going to see exactly how they get the materials to get and make these EV cars and the batteries. Not only is it child labor, I would consider it slave labor. Not only do some of these children die, but they just don't care. These children that mine the materials and the metals for these EV batteries make nothing. Why aren't the human rights activists coming out against these EV cars and these companies that buy the metals from these child labor? Because they don't care. It's a push to make them money and make them richer. We all know climate activists are full of shit. 1,000%. And Obama himself proved that when he bought a multi-million-dollar mansion on the waterfront at Martha's Vineyard. If climate change was real and they're worried about rising sea levels and this and that, you would think someone that has national security level, like an ex-president, would buy something way inland, but nope, waterfront property. I want everyone to watch the video that I'm going to post in my comments and probably in the description of this video. And then come back and say, hey, we should all drive EV cars. I want everyone that is already spending a lot of money on gasoline and worrying about food supplies to come back and say, yeah, it's a good idea to take and put an additional 5% of corn and gasoline, which is a 1, much dirtier fuel, 2, less efficient, and 3, that's just taking food away from us that we need in a food shortage. What the hell are the Democrats thinking? Your push for EV cars and vehicles contributes to child labor, child slavery, and the death of children. And you don't care. Where are the goddamn human activists for human rights? Where the hell are you people? They're cashing checks, putting the money in their bank, and they're buying mansions. You know, like BLM did. They don't care about human rights. They care about their bank accounts. They don't care about children working, digging up these heavy metals and these metals that go into EV batteries as long as they can push their agenda. They don't care about taking crops away that could go towards food as long as they push their climate agenda. And the thing is, they have proven this, that the 15% ethanol is much worse for the climate than just regular gasoline. Why are they doing it? Elections have consequences. And they know, unless they get gas prices down, Democrats are going to get slaughtered in 2022 and 2024. It's all about money. Everyone that watches my videos, thank you for watching them, but I want you to share the video I'm going to post and put a link to. If anyone talks about buying an EV car, I want you to share this video. This is a must watch for any person that says, you know what, don't come after me and try to force me to buy a $50,000, $60,000 EV when it is child labor most of the time getting the metals to go into those batteries. And what are they going to do with the batteries once they're dead and shot? They have no plan for that. There's nothing wrong with wanting to help the planet, but these fearmongers are contributing to child labor. Think about that. Right now, inflation is high. Gas prices are skyrocketing. Food prices are through the roof. And they're pushing more of their climate bullshit to try to force you to do what they want. You know, even if we in America went full EV, our infrastructure can't handle it. Solar and wind is not going to produce the power needed to charge the EVs. All these EV charging stations are connected to the grid. And most of that power is coming from fossil fuels. You know, when I first saw this, where they're showing the children digging for metals, going into little tiny caves, trying to bring these metals out for absolutely like less than $1 a day in some cases, it pissed me off, because the human rights activists are nowhere to be found, and the climate activists don't give a shit unless, you know, as long as they get what they want. Don't support any company that buys the materials from basically slave labor, from taking children, exploiting children. And don't back a president or anyone. Don't vote for these people that want to take food sources and a food shortage to put in gasoline that'll make the climate worse and give you less gas mileage. You know, I watched a video where somebody said, it's time to get prepared. It's time to start getting ready. Because we still have, what, another 3 years of Biden? And even if Biden, somehow they get Biden out of the White House, then we have Harris, which is going to be worse than Biden. My response to these people, as soon as I found out Joe Biden was running, I started getting prepared. Because I know one true fact. One fact. Democrat voters are stupid. And they would vote for him just because. And I knew based on his record, based on the way he is and the way he's acted all these years, that he would destroy this country. And when he picked Kamala based on the color of her skin, and he picks a Supreme Court justice based on the color of her skin, and because she's female and she can't even say she's a woman, this country is screwed. And as long as you are buying into their bullshit and supporting them, children will end up going into mines for the materials to make EV batteries. Stop supporting Democrat policies and Democrats when all they're doing is destroying not only this country, but they're helping destroy lives in other countries. Please, everyone, watch the video. I will put a link in the description and in my comment section, and spread that video to any person, anybody who's thinking about buying an EV car. And spread it to your representatives who are pushing for this EV bullshit. Tell them to watch that and tell them what they think is more important, the human rights violations of children or going green to put money in their banks. And if they say going green, vote them out. Do not support them in any way. Alright, I'm fixing to go. I'm really upset because all this so-called green energy, one, there's nothing green about it. Solar panels end up breaking down. The stuff inside the panels leak out, leach into the groundwater. Wind turbines, big wind turbines, they break, they fall over. They can't really do anything with the blades, and it just fills up landfills. They're trying to stop hydropower because of certain species of fish. They're getting rid of nuclear power to try to push their green climate bullshit. And if you think you can survive on nothing but solar panels and windmills, you're not only crazy, you're stupid. Anyway, I'm fixing to go. I appreciate you watching. Make sure you watch the video and then tell other people, hey, these batteries are coming basically from child slave labor, where these kids get paid like $1 a day to risk their lives to go into little bitty mines to mine the metals for the batteries. And see what they say. If they say, oh, that's okay, then I don't know what to say about that person except for their trash. Alright, I'm fixing to go. I appreciate it. Make sure you check that video out. And everyone have a good day. Bye.